Shabbat Shalom. It's y'all Mordecai. You're picking up where I left off. Sharpen these devils up, man. Show them, brother. These devil science is garbage, man. Book of Job, chapter 38, verse 4. Where was thou when I laid the foundations of the earth? Declare if thou hast understanding. These devils can't tell you where they was at when the Most High created all this stuff. Where was they at? Our people keep following. They wasn't nowhere around to be acting like they got all this stuff down pat. And like in a few hundred years, they caught up with science so much, they done figured the Most High God out. How he created the earth and all this stuff to a T. These devils ain't creating nothing they using in this kingdom, man. The Israelites created everything in this kingdom. The Negroes, man. We created everything on this earth that people using right now. Cell phones, cars, all this airplanes, internet, all this stuff. We created that stuff. But somehow we supposed to believe they just got wise enough that they going to the moon. I don't care what Nazi scientists supposed to made the rocket for them and all that. Where Warner von Braun, he had people put on his tombstone Psalms 19 and 1, where he gave the Most High props for the firmament, the handiwork. Basically saying, man, I gotta give you props on my deathbed. You like that. We couldn't get out. Why would he put that about the firmament up there if they got out? Giving the Most High. Psalms 19 and 1 is giving the Most High props about the firmament. David giving them props about the firmament. Job 38, verse 5. Who have laid the measures thereof, if thou knowest, or who have stretched the line upon it? Most High telling you right there. Who laid the measures thereof? Who could tell how this earth was made, man? He basically telling them right there, man. Who can, if you know it's about my creation, then tell me. Stop using CGI to show the earth. If you really got satellites up there, really show it. If you really know how deep the ocean is, show it. Prove it. If y'all master this DNA, prove it. They can't. Everything they making is killing the earth, killing the animals. The coral reefs dying, they bleaching themselves. The whales beaching themselves. All these animals going extinct. Who the culprit in that? Who the one got all the guns and all the money to go on these safaris and all that? Not us. Verse 6. Whereupon are the foundations thereof fastened, or who laid the cornerstone thereof? It say where the foundations of the earth are fastened. If it's a globe, then they can tell how deep the earth goes with lasers and stuff. They can get a good equation on if they got satellites up there that's beaming lasers, taking pictures and giving measurements and all that with the lasers. They can do measurements with lasers now on that level. Then they can tell. He said, whereupon are the foundations thereof fastened? Devils can't tell you that, man. They can't tell you that. But brothers keep trusting that somehow they getting out the firmament. This globe is what Yahawah gave our forefathers. Because it's easy to say. It alleviates you having to really do some studying. You know what I mean? That's what it do. And it sounds fantastic just to talk about Esau fake science. It make you seem smart to know Esau fake science. So that's what a lot of brothers do. Because it make them sound smarter that they understand. They can show that they understand Esau science and how it works. You know what I mean? Because Esau running the planet right now. So if you could tell somebody how they creations work and how it operate and all that, you look like you on his level. Cause you could tell how his stuff operating. These expensive devices he making, you can break down or just tell how they work. So some kind of way, brothers think that put him on the same level with Esau. Far as stature, how people gonna look at you. That stuff don't mean nothing, man. Letting the so-called white man know you understand what he done created. That don't. They still ain't like they gonna come give you a job. Oh yeah, we heard you talking about how machines work. Come over here to NASA and give you a job. It seems like you know what you're talking about. You understand the lies, the propaganda we done put out. You understand that to a T. Come over here to NASA, let us give you a job. Come on, man, it's not gonna happen, man. Now, so if you remember in the video, the devil was drawn in the sand, showing he was showing how the curvature of the earth at a certain distance, buildings and stuff that be way in the background, you shouldn't be able to see them because that curve you can't see it. The stuff sitting on the curb. If you up here on this part, your eyesight not going. I don't care what instruments you got, a telescope or whatever. It's not going to be able to just come and bend so you can see. So if you see something that's supposed to be sitting at the curb of what they signs say, but you can see that whole structure, somebody lying. So we about to see who lying. Now we about to go to these three experiments, the curvature of the earth. The boat over the curve experiment. I don't know if you can see this one real good. He using a telescope. He make a fast forward. He get into all that mathematical stuff. See that tower back there? Come on now. He using the telescope to show. See where them waves at? That's where the curve supposed to be at. He using the telescope. See them lights back there? That's way past where the earth, where that swell of water at. That's supposed to be the curve. Come on, man. We going to the next jump. This is another boat going over. It's another jump. See that boat way out there? That boat supposed to be over that curve. Whatever where that water swelling up at, that's where that imaginary curve supposed to be. Because watch when he pull the telescope back, what your eyesight gonna tell you. See, your eye telling you the boat gone from right there. It look like it's gone over some curve. Now he's zooming in on one of them buoys out there. It look like it's close. Oh, right there at the curve. Let's see where I'm at. Oh yeah, I'll pass that. This is another jump. This is 56. Look at this jump. Oh, going over the curve. Look, see how it disappeared? Like it's gone over the curve. Look like it's gone from right there over the curve. Watch he zoom back in on it. And look how the ocean is level all the way across, man. Look like the boat gone. That's because your eyes can't see that far. It seems like it's gone. Now watch what he do with a telescope. He looking for If it's a curve, you should never see that boat again. I don't care what you use, what telescope, whatever. He shouldn't be able to see it again. Now you seen he zoomed out, you couldn't see it no more. Like it was gone. Look, there it go right there. That John still traveling on an even path, man. Look, leaving out again. Look, showing you again. Seem like it's gone. You can't see it no more. The naked eye. See that? Look like it's gone over some curve and all that. Look at that. Boat ain't gone over no curve, man. Did it like 3 times. He's still zooming in on that boat. Look. From the shore, it look like it's gone over the curve with your natural eyesight. But see that? Come on, man. This the information age. People study. Ain't just going by what these devils saying no more. Got one more video. It's another boat experiment jump. This another jump with the cracker. He got a telescope. He doing it from the mainland. So the science of this curve stuff at the 10 miles from the mainland, the earth pose a curve. But he gonna show you, even at the 10 miles, he's still zooming in on stuff. At the 10 miles, you ain't supposed to see nothing. Look at that boat way out there. Come on, man. How you zooming in on that boat? That boat way past where the curve of the earth at. Supposed to be at. Look how far away he is, man. See? From right there, that look like the curve of the earth. From right there, with your regular eyes, when he zoom it out. Zoom back in, man. Where this curve at? Look blurry because it's so far away, but he still can see it. That boat traveling on a straight plane, man. A level surface. Look, going back. The more he go back, the more it look like the boat disappearing over the curve. Look. From right there. Come on, man. He done did it 3-4 times, zooming in and out, showing you it ain't no curve. we at 9? Let's finish that. Still on shape of the earth. Job 38, chapter 4, 4 through 6. Where was thou when I laid the foundations of the earth? Declare thou hast understanding. Verse 5. Who have laid the measures thereof, if thou knowest, or who have stretched the line upon it? Verse 6. Whereupon are the foundations thereof fastened, or who laid the cornerstone thereof? When the morning stars sang together, and all the sons of God shouted for joy. Boy, man, these devils want nowhere to be found, man. Let's go to Job 14 and 1. Man that is born of woman is of a few days and full of trouble. Man, these devils is like a second, man. You living like you a second on earth. So how is they getting this understanding that they equal to the Most High? Let's go to Sirach 18. The book of Sirach, chapter 18, verse 9. The number of man's days at the most are 100 years. You barely living to 100 years. That ain't nowhere near the amount of time you're gonna need to even get close, inkling of the Most High understanding, man. Come on, man, you ain't nowhere near that. Verse 10. As a drop of water unto the sea, and a gravel stone in comparison of the same. So are 1,000 years to the days of eternity. Sirach 18 and 1. He that liveth forever created all things in general. Nah, Esau liveth forever. He that liveth forever created all things in general. Nah, Esau created all things in general. He that liveth forever created all things in general. Man, Yahawah the one that lived forever, man, that created all things in general, man. Go back to Job 14 and 1. A man that is born of a woman is a few days and full of trouble. Oh, the earth will globe. Man that is born of a woman is of a few days and full of trouble. We gonna take everything the Most High God gave to the Israelites and make it wicked. Man that is born of a woman is of a few days and full of trouble. Come on, man. Go to Ecclesiastes 3 and 11. The book of Ecclesiastes 3 and 11. He has made everything beautiful in his time. Also, he has set the world in their heart, so that no man can find out the work that God maketh from the beginning to the end. So you ain't gonna have no understanding how the Most High created things, and when it gets to the end, when he ready to reset this earth, they still ain't gonna have no understanding even in how he did whatever, how the chariots came and was able to pick people up, how they was able to manipulate the nations to destroy this kingdom with nuclear weapons. Come on, man. Devils is dumb. Now let me go to the size of the earth ladder. Hold up. What did I say? Size of the earth. Oh, size of the earth. These devils say the radius of the earth is 3,000 miles. 3,958.8 miles. That's supposed to be the circumference they saying of the earth. That's what they saying. Go back to Job. These devils say this is what they say the size of the earth is, man. See that picture? That's a fake pasted picture, man. Fake picture telling you the size of the earth. Let's see what the Most High God said. Job 38:4. Where wast thou when I laid the foundations of the earth? Declare if thou hast understanding. Hold on, Job 14:1. No. Oh, Ecclesiastes. Book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11. He hath made everything beautiful in its time. Also, he hath set the world in their mind, so that no man see that. He made everything beautiful in its time. Also, he hath set the world in their heart, so that no man can find out the work that God maketh from the beginning to the end. Now, we can find out and tell everybody it's 3,958.8 miles, so that no man can find out the work that God maketh from the beginning to the end. Oh man, these devils can't figure out Yahawah, man. Who you gonna trust then? Mosai or you gonna trust in this? You gonna trust in what the scriptures say? He that made everything beautiful in his time also, he that made everything beautiful in his time also, he have set the world in their heart, so that no man can find out the work that the Most High Yahawah maketh from the beginning to the end. Nah, Esau can figure out what the Most High made from the beginning to the end. That no man can find out the work that God maketh from the beginning to the end. Nah, NASA, they can figure it out. That no man can find out the work that God maketh from the beginning to the end. Come on, man. These dummies can't find out what the Most High made from the beginning to the end, man. Let's go to let me keep that on that. Got another cut for that right there. Let's go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 31 and 37. Thus say the Lord. Here we go again. Thus say the Lord, If heaven above can be measured, satellites out there, that's the heavens up there, to measure the outside perimeter of the earth, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord. Man, if these devils can find out what I created, how big I made her, how far my creations go from the depths and all the width and all that, the radius and circumference and all that, then I'm gonna throw y'all ass away. If they got enough intelligence and understanding to find that out, then I'm gonna cash y'all ass off. That's what the Most High said. Thus said the Lord, if heaven above can be measured and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord. Come on, man. What you gonna believe? You gonna believe this? Or Yahawah telling your ass that I'm gonna cash your ass away for everything wicked stuff y'all done did if these devils can pinpoint my creation? Now, I was gonna go on this jump right here. I got the app to this right here, this book. So we about to go into that and go to the definition of plane. That's what we about to go to. Plane. In geometry, an even or level surface, like plane in popular language. In astronomy, it's an imaginary surface supposed to pass through any other curve. All right, hold on, blah, blah, blah. On the celestial sphere as the plane of the ecliptic. The plane of a planet's orbit. See, they threw that planet in there. The plane of a great circle. An even or level surface like plane in popular language. A even or level surface. So let's go. It say a plane or even or level surface. That's what a plane is. So now we about to see the water. We about to see what sea, because when you look up the definition sea level, it's talking about the oceans, how they level off. Sea level, the horizontal plane or level corresponding to the surface of the sea at mean level between high and low tide. Let you know right there, man, water is always levels itself off. That's one of their main measurements is sea level. Now let's go to the definition of level. See if it link up with sea level. A horizontal plane. Then I just give you the definition of plane, or line with respect to the distance above or below a given point. Adjective, having a flat and even surface without slopes or bumps. That's how the ocean be, man. That thing be leveled off. When water is not turbulent, it's even. Ain't no bumps or nothing in the water. It's an even thing. Just tell you it's horizontal right there. Let's go to Isaiah 40. The book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 12. Who have measured the waters in the hollow of his hand, and meted out heaven with the span, and comprehended the dust of the earth, in a measure, and weighed the mountains and the scales and the hills and the valleys. Let's go back to Jeremiah 31 and 37. Thus saith the Lord God, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord. Isaiah 40 and 12. Who have measured the waters in the hollow of his hand, and meted out heaven? Well, man, how this happen? He shall gather the lambs with his, hold on. Who have measured the waters in the hollow of his hand, and meted out heaven with the span, and comprehended the dust of the earth in a measure, and weighed the mountains in the scales and the hills in the balance. I forgot to turn on notifications on. Who have directed the spirit of the Lord, obeying his counsel, have taught him? Who taught the Most High? With whom took he counsel, and who instructed him, and taught him in the path of judgment, and taught him knowledge, and showed him the way of understanding. So when the Most High put in his book to show us, man, how he created stuff, gave us the understanding, he basically saying, who taught me how to do this? Basically, like, them devils so smart. All right, then who told me how to do this? It's like being sarcastic. With whom took he counsel, and whom he instructed him, and taught him in the path of judgment, and taught him knowledge, and showed him the way of understanding. Verse 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. Jump to 17. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing, and vanity. Verse 18. To whom then will ye liken God? Or what likeness will ye compare unto him? He just told you these other nations is nothing, man. But who you gonna compare to him? Who you gonna compare him to? He Most High God say they nothing. So why is our people comparing Esau's signs, putting it on that level like they damn near equal to the Most High? First Timothy 6 and 20. Say, avoid profane and vain babblings about oppositions of signs falsely so called. Go back to Isaiah 40 and 14. With whom took ye counsel, and who instructed him, and taught him in the path of judgment, and taught him knowledge, and showed him the way of understanding. First Timothy 6 and 20. Avoid profane and vain babblings of oppositions of signs falsely so called, Most High was being sarcastic right there. Then in First Timothy just told you, man, avoid them peoples, man. Or they false signs. Because they ain't showed me nothing. Taught me how to do nothing. Gave me counsel about nothing. Ain't give me no knowledge. Isaiah 40 and 28. Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard that the everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. Come on, man. Now, Esau can figure out, when the Most High just said, if they can figure out his measurements of the earth and the universe and all that, he going to throw Israel away. There is no searching of his understanding. Come on, man. These devils can't figure out the Most High, man. Isaiah 40 and 20. 22. It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth. The circle upon the earth. Now let's go to the definition of the circle. Isaiah chapter 40 verse. Well, let's read the definition. This is the definition of a circle. A round, plane figure whose boundary, the circumference, consists of points, okay, equidistant from a fixed point to center. Let me see. Where it say a round, plane figure. What's the definition of plane? The definition of circle is a round, plane figure. Now let's go look at the definition of a plane. The definition of circle said a round, plane figure. Now this is the definition of plane. A flat surface on which a straight line joining any 2 points on it will wholly lie. So the circle say a round, plane figure, and the plane say a flat surface. So a circle is basically a round, flat surface. Come on, man. Got some more little videos. What's this right here? And I got it right here. Now these few little videos right here is to see if your senses gonna pick up on what's going on. Look at this, man. Watch this horizon back there. Esau telling on himself. Look at that horizon flat all the way across, man. The horizon way back there. Where the curve at? Gotta know. Look at that. All the way across. What your senses tell you, man. Your senses don't tell you it's nothing curve out there, man. Even though they be trying to use them fish lands and fish eye lands. Watch it. From the show. Watch what your senses. Watch this on the show. I'm watching. Watch what your senses tell you right here. Look at that, man. All the way across the horizon is flat, man. Straight across. But look at the CGI Esau getting. Why ain't showing no real picture of the earth, man? Come on, man. Brothers need to stop being dumb, man. So, no. Look at that. Where the curve at? Look at that, man. This from the sky, your sensors. Yeah, where the curve at? Look at that, man. That's from a sky view. Go your sensors go. There's something just to see if your sensors can pick up what's really going on. The difference from a circle between a circle and a sphere. Circle said it's a round, plane figure. A sphere, a round solid figure or its surface with every point on its surface. Okay. It just say a round solid figure like a ball. The circle gave a different definition. It said a round plane figure, which means flat. This is a sphere. It said a round solid figure like a ball. So when brothers see that scripture, Isaiah 40 and 22, it is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth. They thinking it's talking about a sphere. When it say clear as day right there, upon the circle, plain letter, a round plain figure. Go to Jeremiah 6 and 16. Told you, man. Chop these devils up. And I got more coming, man. More. I got endless classes to keep doing. This is my first year doing classes, and I got endless amount of classes, man. My understanding growing. Jeremiah 6 and 16. Devils ain't, I'm telling you, you ain't got a dollar to get on the bus, man. Jeremiah 6 and 16. Thus said the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths. Nah, we gonna go with the new path in the 1583, the heliocentric model, to say the earth is a globe. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths. Nah, we gonna believe all this modern stuff, all this modern science, and forget about the knowledge that the Most High left for us in the scriptures. Stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. Come on, man, that's the problem. You find this truth and trust in it, it's resting your spirit, man. But our people and brothers in the truth, they not walking in it, man. They not. Because they still got Esau in their head, in their mind. I ain't gonna say they ain't trying to walk in it, but it said walk therein. So far as this understanding, they ain't walking in. They walking in other understandings. They got the understanding of it, and they walking in that. But they ain't walking in this understanding right here. You know what I mean? Walk in means to believe. That's what walk means. Let's say walk therein. It means believe therein. If somebody say the ice cream truck down there and I walk that way, that means I believe the ice cream truck that way. So that's what that word walk mean right there. The believe therein. But some say they not going to walk. They not going to believe. They not believing the truth of these scriptures, right? Let's go back to Jeremiah 31 and 37. Thus saith the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord. Jeremiah 6 and 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, mean believe therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls, the truth. But they said, we will not believe therein. People don't believe, man. They believe in CGI. That's what they believe in. Where we at? For verse 16, the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. As for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein. Now, I'm going to ask for the new paths and CGI and walk therein. As for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein. Now, I'm going to ask for all this new technology and walk therein. As for the old paths, where's the good way, and walk therein. Man, we supposed to be believing what our forefathers taught, man. Before Nicholas Copernicus, man. Before the 1500s. Go to 1 John. 1 John chapter 5, verse 19. And we know that we are of God, and that the whole world lieth in wickedness. The whole world believe in that globe lie, man. The whole world. Say the whole world lieth in wickedness, man. Meaning, majority of this world believe in this globe, man. I got more ways I'm gonna keep breaking this devil down, these lies, man. Go to Exodus 23. Have no other gods before me. Have no other gods before me. That's what the Most High said. I ain't said. Now we going to the earth don't spin. Go back to the planet definition again. Back to the planet definition. This the definition of planet. This what they say. A celestial body moving in an elliptical orbit around a star. The earth. And now, the earth. So they saying, this what they saying. This right here, this globe, it's spinning like this with all this trillions of gallons of water. Flying like this, a spinning ball. Come on, man, you'll be dizzy as hell, man. Since I was little, I used to always just stare up at the sky on a good spring or summer day, and my senses never told me we was moving. I always used to see the clouds moving, but I never could get the feeling that the earth itself was moving. So they said that. You seen that what they said, they said a celestial body, a celestial body moving around the sun. Dedication of the revelations of heavenly bodies to Pope Paul III. So, because his endeavor is to seek out the truth in all things. I still believe that one must avoid. So that's what they saying. Look at the earth flying around that sun like that, spinning out of control. Is that order? That's chaotic, man. Earth can wind up slamming into something. They can crash into each other. Come on, man. All right, so now we about to go into a science. We not even really no science basic. Centrifugal force. Centrifugal force is if I got a cup with liquid in it, if I got this cup filled with water, and I spin it around like this, not only is a lot of the water gonna fly out, but a lot of it gonna stick to the sides of the cup. Because of me spinning it, that force gonna keep it pent. It's gonna cleave to the sides of the cup, and the middle gonna fly out. So I just showed you what they saying how the earth doing flying around the sun. Now we about to see about, matter of fact, let me look at this definition. Okay, this centrifugal force, basic physics, an apparent force that acts outward on a body moving around a center, arising from the body's interior. So, like I said, it said arising from the body's interior. So when I spin the cup, that force is going to push out the middle and keep everything hugged on the sides. You know what I mean? And the middle going to come out. That's where the force of it come when you spin it like this. So now we about to see an experiment. We about to look at an experiment. We about to see this experiment to show. So the Earth is supposed to be spinning 67,000 miles per hour. We gonna see. This how the water will be doing, man. Why gravity can't hold that? Stop that water from doing that. If gravity holding all the oceans down, why could gravity can't stop that water from doing that? This in slow motion to show you. Spinning that jump. The force say the force go rise from the interior. Oh man, look at the water. Do them oceans do that? Look, jump going so fast. Look at the water where how it's hugging. Look like glass in there, but that's water though. The force got the water that's pent up. Come on, man. Like I said, if this earth was spinning like that, man, the water be flying all over the place, man. Look at it again. Come on, man. Do that look like sea level right there? Do that look like sea level? If the earth was spinning that fast, man, 1,000 something miles per hour, man, and then flying around the sun at 66,000.6 thousand miles per hour. Come on, man. The water be flying all over the place, man. That's centrifugal force. That's physics 101 right there. That's basic. Now that's basic right there. Let's go to some precepts. Psalms. Let's go to Psalms chapter 85, verse 11. Coming down the backstretch. Book of Psalms, chapter 85, verse 11. Truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down for heaven. Nah, ain't no truth gonna spring out. We gonna keep falling for these lies and don't figure stuff out. Truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. Psalms 104 and 5. Who laid the foundations of the earth, that it should not be removed forever? Most I tell you, the earth don't move. Right there again. Psalms 82 and 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Come on, man. The earth, talking about the foundation of the knowledge of the earth is out of course, man. All these lies got the earth out of course, man. Going in the wrong direction. When you veering off course, you're going in the wrong direction. Go to Psalms 93 and 1. The Lord reigneth, he is clothed with majesty. The Lord is clothed with strength, wherewith he hath girded himself. The world also is established that it cannot be moved. Come on, man. The earth not going to be moved, man. First Chronicles 16 and 30. Oh, I said Kalak. I dang. Chronicles. That's sad. First Chronicles 16 and 30. Fear before him all the earth. The world also shall be stable, that it be not moved. Nah, Copernicus said the earth would globe flying around the sun 66.6 thousand miles per hour. Fear before him all the earth. The world also shall be stable, that it be not moved. Come on, man. Most I say the earth ain't gonna move, man. Ain't gonna be moved, man. Let's go Job 9 and 8. These devils both messed up, man. Dealing with a waking assassin, man. All the stuff I've been through in this kingdom, man. Job 9 and 8. So the Most High woke me up for. Job 9 and 8. Which alone spreadeth out the heavens and treadeth upon the waves of the sea. Which commandeth the sun and it riseth not, and sealeth up the stars. I was gonna go into it tonight, but I'm gonna cut it. You know what I mean? And come back. I had the end part of this was called the moving sun. I might get to it, I might don't. Let's go. Job 22 and 14. The book of Job, chapter 22, verse 14. Thick clouds are a covering to him, that he sees not, and he walketh in the circuit of heaven. Say walking in the circuit of heaven, man. This is the definition of circuit. A roughly circular line, route, or movement that starts and finishes at the same place. Come on, man. Circular. What it say? Job 22 and 14. Thick clouds are a covering to him, that he seeth not, and he walketh in the circuit of heaven. That's like this. A globe don't stop right here and then wind up the same place. It's all over the place because it's a ball. But a circle is stop right here and go around and stop where it started at. On a globe, you can go this way and stop and go this way, then come back this way. I can start right here, come down, go over here, come back up. I can start right here, go the back way, come over here and come right back up. I can start up here, come down this way, come over here, down here, and back up. Come on now. You can't do that with no circle. A circle, you gonna start right here and then come around and stop where you started at. Ain't no other way to go. Let's go to Isaiah 48 and 13. Coming down the backstretch. The book of Isaiah. The book of Isaiah, chapter 48, verse 13. Mine hand also have laid the foundations of the earth, and my right hand have spanned the heavens. When I call unto them, they stand up together. Come on, man. The Most High just keep telling you, man, he laid the foundations, man. He put the foundations of this thing together. He the one that know the measurements of this earth, not these devils, man, with this fake globe stuff. Now, we at the end of this segment right here. So this a flight experiment right here. This a flight experiment. All right. So if the earth's spinning, and according to these devils, where is that? Speed of the earth. All right. According to these devils, the earth roughly 1,000 miles per hour. That's how fast the earth spinning, 1,000 miles per hour. Now we about to see how fast these planes go. They cruise altitude speed is 500 miles per hour. So that means the earth would lap a plane. It's spinning 1,000 miles per hour. The plane only spinning at 500. I mean, it's cruising because planes, once they get to their altitude, they cruise. They saying the plane can go to like 7 or 8. But even still, they said roughly 1,000 miles per hour. That don't mean that's the exact speed they trying to say. You know what I mean? That mean the earth roughly could be 1,000, but it could be more. Far as what they saying or they science, they got definitive in what they saying. So basically, this earth spinning way faster than an airplane. So this is the experiment right here. So these devils saying, so I looked up, flight time from New York. This is how you about to see they land. This the flight time from New York to California. See the itinerary? 5 hours, 20 minutes. This the flight time from California to New York. This from I just showed you from New York to California was 5 hours and 20 minutes. That's from California to New York. Come on, man. We gotta stop being dumb. How can a flight time be the exact same if the Earth's spinning faster than the airplane? So we about to see right here. So this North America right here, this North America, the Earth spinning from west to east. So this California right here, right here. All right, so this New York. So if the Earth's spinning faster than a plane, and you coming from New York to California, the Earth's spinning towards you. And when you leaving, the Earth gonna be spinning past you again. The flight time shouldn't be the same. How is it the exact same amount of time? If when you leaving from New York to California, the Earth's spinning towards you. And when you leaving from California to New York, the Earth's spinning faster than you and away from you. So would they wait until the Earth's lap around and they hoping they can catch it this time and land? Come on, man. We gotta stop being dumb, man. These devils, come on, man. The only way the flight pattern, the itinerary could be the same is if the earth is not moving and it's a level plane they flying on. Look, flight time from California to New York. Flight time from New York to California. Come on, man. The only way that the flight time both ways is the exact same if the earth is not moving at all. It's standing still. So it's going to be the same amount of time. The same amount of time it took you to get from New York to California and back is going to be the exact same amount of time. If you're flying in the same speed airplane, it's the same distance. So it's going to be the same amount of time. Come on, man. We got to start thinking. And I got more classes to come. In this journal. Let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 19. Proverbs chapter 19, verse 20. And the Lord came, this Exodus. Salakia. Proverbs 19 and 20. Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in the latter end. Nah, I ain't gonna listen to brothers that's breaking Esau's signs down, or even other Edomites that breaking it down and it makes sense. I ain't gonna build on that. Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in the latter end. Go to Psalms 104 and 5. Who laid the foundations of the earth that it should not be removed forever? The Most High tell you the earth don't move right there. Then he telling you over here, hear counsel, receive instruction, that thou mayest be as wise in the latter end. You can't call yourself wise and you still believing in a globe, man. When the Most High telling you the earth don't move. Proverbs 19 and 21. There are many devices in a man's mind. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord shall stand. Who laid the foundations of the earth that it should not be removed forever? Come on, man. The Most High, that's his counsel. Saying that the earth ain't going to move. Wicked devices in a man's mind. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord shall stand. The Most High say the earth ain't going to move. It ain't going to move. Exodus 20 and 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Nah, Esau got wonderful signs. That's my God. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Esau medicine and Esau discoveries and innovation. He almost like the Most High. He can clone a sheep. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Nah, so-called white man can go into the Most High food and play with the genes and mess it up. That make them smart. That's what everybody talk about, science. If it ain't science, it ain't nothing. Thou shalt have no other gods before me, man. And on that note, the Sabbath this ended. But still, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. This Zephaniah, Yahawahs, Yasha'Allah, Zephaniah. Treasured warrior spirit for the Most High, Yahweh. Yahawah, Yahawahs. Spiritual assassin for the Most High God, Yasha'Allah. A.K.A. Yahmordecai. Wise warrior for the Most High, mighty one, God of Israel. And we got next. Stick together, y'all. Oh, coming from Sith Lord Tiger, School of Truth, servants in the house of the Lord, together in God's eternal righteousness. Sith Lord Tiger. Stick together, y'all. Round 2.